Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is one that you guys have been waiting for, and I am so excited to deliver or be delivering today. Today's video is all about food, so much food. Everything I eat to boost my health, boost my metabolism, balance my hormones, improve my mood, improve my fertility, and just my overall well-being. I am going to be sharing recipes, a variety of recipes for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and everything in between. That's including snacks and desserts. So yeah, right now I am just meal prepping, and this is a very important step if you want to eat healthy or maintain a healthy eating habit. You want to meal prep your food. So I am just juicing. This is my green juice. I use some apples, spinach, celery. I am also prepping some carrots and orange juice. I added a little bit of ginger, and this really helps me start my day. They help to boost my metabolism. Sometimes I take them before my workouts or after my workouts, and yeah, they make me feel so good. I am also going to grill some chicken and fish and just prep all my proteins. So yeah, meal prepping is very important if you want to do this. Okay, all right, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so I have three ingredients here: some eggs, mushroom, and spinach. I am going to fry or saute these to make my breakfast. I also added some avocado to include some healthy fats. So this is a wholesome bowl of breakfast that includes protein, some vitamins, folate, and iron. And yeah, this is just a great way to start my day. For lunch, I'll be having something a little heavier. So I have some whole wheat bread. I am just spreading some peanut butter on it. Also added some bananas and a glass of my carrot orange juice. This can also be a great idea for breakfast. Okay, so yeah, this is breakfast and lunch for Monday. And if I didn't mention this, yes, I'll be making recipes from Monday through Sunday. For my lunch or for my snack, I'm gonna keep it very simple. So I'm having some apples and some nuts, pistachios and almonds. For my dinner, I'll be having some egg fried rice. Yes, this is one that we love in my house. So I have some eggs, some green onions, and some leftover brown rice. So I'm just sauteing some onions and eggs, and then I'll add some brown rice. I'm sure you guys know how to make, your fried rice. There are so many ways. This is one easy way that I make it. Super easy and quick and delicious. So yeah, I'm just mixing the leftover rice with the eggs, and then I added some peppers, seasoning powder, the rest of the green onions. Give all of that a good mix, and my dinner is ready. Oh my god, I feel like eating it from the screen right now. All right, I can't eat my dinner without adding some vegetables. So I have some side of salad and some cucumbers. Anyone can go. So Tuesday's breakfast is gonna look a lot like Monday's breakfast, except I'm adding some bread. So I toasted some whole wheat bread, added some egg and spinach omelette, and a side of oranges. And this is a complete bowl of fiber and protein, some folate and iron, vitamin C. This is a perfect way to start your day. For my snack, this is basically how I eat my snack and what I pack for my kids to take to school. So I have some celery, some cherry tomatoes, some apples, some hummus for my dip, and some crackers. This is very filling. This can also be your lunch if you want to. Now for my lunch, I am going to go a little Nigerian here. So I have some boiled corn, some Nigerian pear, some eggs, and some broccoli, side of vegetable. The second option would be some boiled corn again, one banana, some eggs. You can totally remove the eggs, if you don't want too much of that, and some coconuts. Okay, this, oh my goodness, so delicious, very nutritious, and so very filling. Okay, to be honest, a perfect dinner idea for Tuesday would be some salad, just a simple chicken or fish salad, because we've been eating a lot throughout the day. But I told you guys I was going to give a variety of food ideas, so here we go. So I have some beans, cooked Nigerian style, one unripe plantain, a side of salted spinach, and some grilled mackerel fish. This is a complete bowl of proteins, again, iron, folate, some carbohydrates, potassium, vitamins and minerals that will make your body feel great. All right, Wednesday, we're doing something a little different for breakfast. So I have some oatmeal. I'm using half a cup of oats. I added some chia seeds, some almond milk, and I am just going to stir this together, put it in the fridge and keep it overnight. I eat oats once in a while because, to be honest, it is a very heavy meal. So I eat it especially during my period. It helps to regulate blood sugar levels during menstruation and also improve those cramps and mood swing. Okay, this is the next morning. I just brought it out of the fridge and you guys can see the texture, the consistency is different. It's a little thicker. So I am going to add some of my favorite fruits, some apples and strawberries, and some crushed or chopped almond nuts. Also drizzled some honey to enhance the taste. So this is again very healthy breakfast loaded with fiber, great for digestive health, can keep you full all day, sustain energy, and it's also great for managing your weight. Okay, for snack, we're going to continue to stick with the fruits and vegetables, which are crucial for good health. So I have some grapes, some cucumbers and carrots. For my dip, I'm using some ranch salad dressing. I also added some crackers, cheese, and one egg. I feel like I keep adding egg into everything, but it's just a way to get that protein. You can either do cheese or egg or even some chicken. Now, another very simple snack idea would be a bowl of watermelon. These are always so delicious and refreshing any time of the day. Okay, for my dinner, I'm going to do a very popular Nigerian breakfast for my dinner. This menu is loaded with a lot of Nigerian recipes, and that is mainly because a lot of you guys watching are from Nigeria or West Africa or Africa, and in the past you guys have complained about some recipes I put out, like we're not familiar with this vegetable. How do we get this? Where do we find that? So I am putting a lot of the foods that I am sure that you guys are very familiar with. All right, so let's make some ogi or akamu. A lot of people complain about making this, that it doesn't come out well, and I'm like, how? Why? Because it's the simplest and easiest thing to make. So the secret is to make sure the paste is not very liquidy. If you notice, I was adding just tiny bits of water to the paste, and you want to make sure it is still a little thick before adding in that hot water. Okay, I'm done making my ogi. I'm going to add some honey, for taste. You can also use sugar, brown sugar, which is better. And this is my dinner. I have some akara, some beef for protein, and some green beans on the side. You can use any vegetable of your choice or any protein of your choice. So Thursday's breakfast is going to look a lot like Wednesday's breakfast, except we're using some yogurts. I'm using some Greek yogurt, which is low in calorie, low in sugar, low in fat, and high in protein, of course. I also added some almond milk and chia seeds, which is rich in fiber and great for your gut health and your metabolism. I'm also adding some vanilla extract, to add some taste. You can use sugar, you can use honey. You can let it sit in the fridge overnight, or you can eat it immediately. And let me just quickly say this. Look, if you don't have all of these ingredients, it is okay to use just what you have. I recommend Greek yogurt or low-fat yogurt. If you're trying to conceive, high-fatty yogurt are also great. So now I just added some fruits, some frozen raspberries, some apples, and some blueberries. And that is my breakfast, which can also be a great lunch idea. For my lunch, I can't believe we waited this long to introduce some salad. I have some chopped lettuce, some green onions, cherry tomatoes, avocados, some eggs, boiled eggs, and I always like to season my salad with some salt and garlic powder and black pepper. I squeeze some lemon juice. I'm using avocado oil for my salad dressing. You can use any salad dressing of your choice, okay? And I added some walnuts for some crunch. You can also use any nuts of your choice. Give that a good mix and yum. You actually find me eating this most days. Sometimes I use chicken instead of egg or fish, some tuna fish. So yeah. All right, for my dinner, another Nigerian favorite. I'm making some okra soup. This is oilless okra soup. You guys already have this recipe. If you don't, check the link in my description box. For my swallow, I'm making some oat fufu. I consider this a little more healthier than the other options out there like gari or cassava swallow. So I blended the oats into powder and just made it into this paste. Like I said, this is some oilless okra soup. I made it with some chicken and some fish, a lot of fish actually. And yeah, dinner is served. Come and join me. Good morning, my neighbors. It is Friday. We made it to Friday. Okay, so on Friday morning, we're having a smoothie. Yes, this is one of my absolute favorites. So I have some strawberries, blueberries, some bananas, peanut butter, protein powder, and of course some water. You can make any smoothie of your choice. This is a very powerful way to start my day for me. And for my lunch, or this can actually be breakfast, okay, but maybe we're just skipping breakfast today. So for my lunch, I have some bread, some whole wheat bread, toasted. I just spread some avocado on it, some scrambled eggs, which I seasoned with some black pepper, and of course some fruits. Okay, so weekend dinner has to be something special. At least that's what my kids believe. So for Friday dinner, we're having some ripe plantain, which I'm going to air fry. I'm also making some, I'm grilling or searing some salmon fish on the skillet. For my vegetables, I'm making some spinach sauce. I added some onions and garlic to give it some taste. You can use any vegetable of your choice. You can use any protein of your choice, like chicken or beef. I added some avocado, which is also very filling and good fat. And this is it, you guys. Friday dinner approved by my kids. And we are going to have some dessert. Of course, we have to eat something sweet at some point, okay? So for dessert, I'm having some dark chocolate, which is great for hormones and your fertility. Yes, this one contains 0 sugar. And to that, I'm adding some fruits, apples and blueberries. You can also switch out the dark chocolate for some cookies. I really like these oat cookies. They are so yum. They contain a lot of sugar, but it can be a part of a healthy diet if it is consumed every once in a while. All right, that is dessert for Friday. Okay, Saturday, we are getting to the finish line. I'm starting my day with some green juice. This is a great way to detox my body, especially after having eaten all this food on Friday. Okay, so for breakfast, I have 3 ingredients here. I'm going to show you guys how to make a very easy peasy breakfast. I have 3 ingredients, 1 very ripe banana, 2 eggs, and some whole wheat flour. Yes, I'm going to mix all of that together and make some banana pancakes. And on my plate, I have my pancakes, some bacon and sausages, and of course some fruits. I'm using some sugar-free maple syrup as sweetener. Very yummy looking and healthy, of course. I actually would like for you guys to try my banana pancake recipe. Make sure to use whole wheat flour and let me know how it turned out. All right, for my snack, I'm eating something I love to eat, okay? Popcorn. Yes, I'm using the skinny pop, which is like very light. I'm going to add some fruits, some dried fruits, some seeds and nuts, and on the side some fruits. I am still feeling very heavy from this morning's breakfast, so I don't even know where this lunch is gonna go, but we have to make something, so let's do it. For my lunch, I'm having some naan bread with hummus as my dip. For protein, I have some eggs and some sandwich chicken and some carrots, apples on the side. Now, like I've mentioned before, you can switch out these ingredients for what you have available, but your focus should be to eat healthy. So you want to find healthy alternatives. Instead of naan bread, you can use some whole wheat bread. Instead of hummus, you can use some avocado or yogurt. And for your protein, any protein of your choice, including some fish like sardines or tuna, and your favorite fruits, of course, will do. For dinner, we are still keeping it special because it's the weekend. So I'm going to make some stir-fried pasta. I'm using some whole wheat pasta, added some bell peppers and chicken. I'm giving all of that a good mix, and yeah, easy peasy, dinner is ready. And of course, on the side, I have some cucumbers. You can use salad or any vegetable of your choice. This is not only pretty looking, it is also very healthy. This is a bowl loaded with fiber, protein, a lot of vitamins and minerals, and yeah, I hope you give it a try. Drum roll, we made it to Sunday. Who else loves Sunday? Okay, for breakfast on Sunday, we are actually going to skip that. This is just like a family tradition that I've had from childhood. For religious purposes, we go to church on Sunday morning, so we don't get to eat breakfast until after church, which will be a good brunch. But a good breakfast idea would be Saturday morning's breakfast or any of the breakfast ideas that we've shared throughout the week. And for my lunch, I am going full Nigerian. This is a typical Nigerian lunch or dinner. Some rice and stew with some chicken. I'm using some mackerel fish, and I have some salad on the side. For my snack, I'm having a bowl of cantaloupe. You can use any fruit of your choice. You can eat any snack that I've shown throughout this video. You can add some nuts to make it merrier. I'm using some peanuts. So this is my snack idea for Sunday. For my dinner, to be honest, I would go with salad again, yes. But, just for the purpose of this video, I'll give you guys a good dinner idea, which will be one unripe plantain, my spinach sauce, and, some chicken or fish, any protein of your choice. I also added some cherry tomatoes, and that is dinner for Sunday. And of course, we're going to have the most delicious carrot cake as dessert. Okay, this is my absolute favorite. Some carrot cake and some fruits on the side. And you guys, this is everything to eat to boost your metabolism, to improve your health and fertility. Eating healthy or maintaining a healthy eating habit goes way beyond what you actually eat. It is important to also consider your serving size, the quantity of what goes into your body. So moderation is a factor to consider. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, meal prepping can also help. You want to meal prep your food ahead of time so that when you need to eat, you already have it there. And yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, then you know what to do, because I have been in the kitchen for so long. Give this video a massive thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Just say well done. If you don't know what to say, put a heart emoji, a pink heart emoji. I love that. Put a sunflower. I also love that. And share this video with someone who is also trying to eat healthy. Please let me know if you want more recipes, because there's a whole lot more that didn't make it into this video. So please let me know in the comments, okay? I'll see you guys in my next one.